We've talked a lot about AI reshaping the workforce and how do we train employees. And now we have hard data about the job market that is pretty conclusive hard evidence that AI is in fact reshaping the job market, particularly for young Americans in ways that aren't looking so great.
There's a lot of headlines and doomers out there like AI is going to kill all the jobs, but it sounds like there's something a little more substantive this time.
This is actually a look at what is actually happening on the ground, which jobs are being taken and in what sectors. This group of Stanford economist researchers,
Eric Brynjolfsson,
they dug into sort of anonymized payroll data from ADP, covering millions of employees across tens of thousands of firms. And so this is sort of one of our clearest looks into what generative AI is actually doing to affect employment by like actual paychecks.
What do they find when they look at ADP paychecks?
So they use data from Claude's infields where AI can directly automate tasks. And so things like software developers, receptionists, translators, customer service reps. And what they saw is that employment among young people ages 22 to 25 have dropped significantly since their peak numbers, about 20%. But for older workers, headcount has stayed flat.
Yeah, the graphs on this paper were pretty crazy. I mean, you saw these lines of different aged workers kind of up into the right, up into the right, up into the right, and then 2022, and like two of the lines go down and the rest of the lines keep going up. I thought it was interesting that they looked across trying to tease out macroeconomic factors, like is it just slowdown in the economy? They were able to look at fields that were highly automatable versus fields that were non-highly automatable by AI, where AI served as an augmenter, and they didn't see the same effects. Kind of really isolated to the fields like really call centers and software developers were two of the key ones where, AI can really take the role of junior employees, and that seems to be what it's doing.
Older workers have skills that are traditionally developed on the job. So AI is taking the baseline jobs. It's going to be a chicken and egg kind of problem. In order to get those higher level cross-functional collaborators, we usually build those skills at work. And if we are not hiring people and building those skills, where is that going to come from? The good news is there were actually also areas where there were some bright spots. Jobs that used AI more as like a helper to augment something rather than to automate or replace it. Employment for young folks in those fields has actually grown faster than average. So like in theory, the augmentation effect is leading to more productivity, and then more productivity means that they can hire more people. And the key is, are you using it to automate or using it to augment?